while you have life in your spirit, and he'll pass a mystery over to you, allow you to pray up that mystery in a language you don't understand. And then when he builds you up through that language to a place where you can understand your first mystery, he's going to turn around and reveal it to you. And because you have a capacity to understand it, you're going to get it in a millisecond. But then as you bring it up into the TV screen of your mind, he's going to start putting the word together for you, give you revelation, show you what in context what the Bible means. And then as you understand that, the parable effect is going to go into motion, where the way the types and shadows and the pictures and the images and the way God communicates to you what his word means, it's going to be like a parable to you. It's going to be like a candle lit on the inside of you. In other words, it's showing you who you are in Christ, but it's also showing you the natural mind of who you are not in Christ. And then as you keep praying in tongues, he's going to keep showing you how, so you know how to separate out what is the spiritual part of me and what is the natural soul part of me that I mortify, that I put to death. He'll build you up above those things so you can see them and the light they exist in, and then you can put them to death. And trust me, there's emotions involved in this. This can be difficult emotionally as he's separating you from truths that you've held as truth, but are not truth. You're so used to legalizing grace and greasifying it that when God begins to tear that down, at first it's very welcoming because you're tasting this freedom in Christ. But as that light begins to shine on the natural soul things that are not him, but we've always thought they were him, then emotions get kind of difficult. We can tend to accuse ourselves too much or excuse ourselves too much in a legalistic way or a greasy way. Through this prayer, you'll come to a dead end where God keeps telling you to go forward, but in your mind, in your natural mind, you're thinking, there's no way to go forward, so you'll emotionally, you'll feel like, I must legalize the grace, or I must greasify the grace. And God's saying, nope, keep going forward. And you're like, God, you're crazy. I can't go forward. I keep trying to legalize or greasify. But if you keep praying in tongues, and of course, there's other tools we'll talk about, meditating the word, worshiping God, confessing his word, that you will realize that in the spirit you can get built up above it. He'll prepare you to pull out all that dead end down and then to actually go on with God.